Hello, everyone. Steve Siebold back with publicspeakersblog.com. New York City, LaGuardia Airport. If you're a speaker, at some point in your career, you're going to travel through this airport, of course, this town, and probably multiple times. I've been here a lot of times, and so is every other speaker that does a lot of work. So the tip I have for you today is, and some of these travel tips are just absolutely invaluable, is to make sure that when you're traveling as a speaker or at any other point, that your license, which you have to have for ID, obviously, matches the same name as your ticket. Okay, my license says Stephen, S-T-E-P-H-E-N, because that's my formal name. And my ticket says Steve, because I go by Steve. And I just never had a change. And I've only been stopped at all the traveling I do every single year. I mean, 100 plus days a year on the road. I've been stopped maybe 3 times. So it doesn't happen that often. But I got stopped today here at LaGuardia. And if I was on my way to a speech, which I'm not, I already gave my speech here. Now I'm going home. And that's why I'm in a T-shirt. I'm going home. And so I don't have a speech. But if I did and I got stopped, or if you get stopped, you could miss a speech. You cannot miss a speech in this business. There's an old saying in the speaking business. It's been around for a long time, and that's that if you die before a speech, they prop you up in the coffin, you give the speech, and then they bury you. There is no missing a speech. Whether you're late or you die, you make the speech no matter what. You cannot miss a speech as a professional speaker. So little tips like this to make sure your name, and I have to take my own tip, right, to change my name back, to so they both say the same thing. So I could say Stephen or Steve, but both need to match. They usually won't do anything, but in areas like New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, where security is really heightened, where they're really kind of tense about security here, especially, with all the craziness that's been going on with TSA, the security people at the airport, in other words, that you just have to really watch it. There's no point in getting stopped. Now, I'm a platinum medallion on Delta, so they put me through. But if I wasn't, I could have missed my flight today. So it's just something to think about as a speaker. These little tips make a difference because you cannot miss a speech. So I'm Steve Siebold in New York for the publicspeakersblog.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.